Hey everybody. Good morning, good morning. Here to do some yoga with you guys. My name is Heather Kamala. This is my personal profile that I'm broadcasting from live, Facebook. I'm in my living room home at the #StayHome COVID shelter in place moment. Doing our best, working, gardening, doing art, and always staying busy. All right, well, since this is live, I will just start to do some breath work while people come on little by little. I'll be checking back to make sure that the sound is good because I've had a little bit of issues with the sound with this new sound system. Double check. All right, I think that the volume is on, I hope. All right, we are going to, I'm usually a kids yoga teacher, right? But I decided that because I wanted to do a yoga challenge for myself, that I thought I might as well share with other people. Plus, it helps me to keep showing up. It's like having a accountability partner. So you guys are my accountability partners. So this is my adult yoga class. My bag is KiDo Kids Yoga, so I really, have had like excellent results with doing yoga with children. In fact, that's how I started yoga, is as a child. Yeah. All right, so we're going to inhale deeply. Exhale slowly with control. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Inhale deeply again. Exhale slowly. When I first started doing my adult yoga practice, what I would do is that when I went to the Integral Yoga Institute in San Francisco with Swami Satchidananda, they would teach this method of where you inhale, you count to a certain number, and then you exhale and you count to the same number. So therefore ensuring, of course, that you're going to inhale like to 5 and exhale to 5. And what I want to do also is I'm going to teach you guys about the bandhas. So there's the Uddiyana Bandha, which is all of your core muscles, and then the floor of your body is your perineum, if you engage that muscle, but not your gluteal muscle. So you want to, it's a little practice, because engaging, it's like for women, Kegels, right? So that's your perineum. And what we're going to do is we're going to engage that muscle, believe it or not, and engage all of these abdominal muscles. And it's this upward flying. You know, I talk about that in my book. I meant to mention this, that I wrote a book, and it's called, oopsie, that's not the right one. I mean, that was the right one. It's just messed up. Ah, here we go. It's for sale on Amazon. So this is called Zing Living. And it's just basically talking about the 4 pillars of health. And in there, I also do go over all of the aspects of yoga. That's one of the pillars. And today I wanted to show you guys one of the essential oils that I use. And I talk about this in my book too. This one is the Sacred Frankincense. Hello, Karen. Okay, y'all have to tell me you can hear me, right? Okay. The Sacred Frankincense, what we can do is put it right onto our temples and our neck, our third eye, as they say in yoga. And you can diffuse it. And this is, because I said I would do oils and yoga class. So the beautiful aroma of this really, really, really ancient tree brings peace and calming to our lives. And I think we could use a lot of that, right? Okay, thank you, Karen. Awesome. Now I can continue. All right, everybody. So when you come to a cross-legged position, basically what that means is that we are going to release our hip flexors, which is to say, really stretch those legs back so that you can come into a cross-legged positions comfortably. And so this is the hip flexor right here, and the gluteal muscles too. And so one foot is going to come into your center, and then the other foot is going to come either on top of your shin. That's like it could stay down. That could be too. Both legs could be down, or one could be a little bit on top, or all the way up to your thigh. And if you wanted to, you could take the second leg also. I mean, if you wanted to, if you are able to, is what I mean to say. And like that. Okay, so with your hands on your knees, sometimes we cover our index finger with our thumb. That's a very simple mudra. The mudra are the hand positions that help the energy to flow in different, this is a belief, in different ways, yeah? So here, we're going to inhale deeply again. Oh, I'm smelling that frankincense. Exhale slowly. So in the practice that I first started out with as an adult, that's Swami Satchidananda's practice of the breathing, like the equal breath. So if we inhaled for 5, let's just say, then we have to exhale for 5. Do you see? And therefore we're equalizing our mind in balancing. It's like when the waters are all, choppy and the mind is very active. Sometimes it helps to just use these breaths to really relax the mind and therefore the body, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to engage our Mula Bandha that I was just talking about, and we're going to engage our Uddiyana Bandha. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, that is another bandha, believe it or not. And so now with the tongue to the roof of the mouth and engaging all of my bandhas, but keeping a relaxed seat, that's a practice in itself. I could just sit here like this and be feeling like, okay, I'm engaging everything, right? And so then inhale deeply like that. And exhale with control. Now I'm going to sit in a little bit of a different position. Now remember, when we do our yoga practice, now here in California it's about 9:30 or so, and so when we do our practice, it's always like with any exercise, you don't want to have eaten for a couple of hours before you are doing this. And in this case, I haven't eaten yet. I just wake up, I drink a cup of tea, and then, get started with my pranayama. So the pranayama is one of the 8 branches of Ashtanga Yoga. And basically what I'm doing here is that I'm sitting on my feet. I can also cross my feet like that, and if you sit on it, it's really intense. That gives a really nice massage. You can switch too and put the other one on, and when you sit on it, it might be a little bit too much for you, or it might be just right. Now, if you have eaten, you don't have to do the pranayama. You can always watch this video later too. I'll have it on my profile from Facebook. And so what we're going to do is that we're going to take our fists and we're going to place them really either high or low on our abdomen. Higher is less intense, lower is more intense. This is called Yoga Mudra. And basically what I'm going to do is when I lean forward, my fists are going to push into my gut, and then I actually move them around a little bit to massage. Depending on what you ate the night before or the level of health that you have, you could feel sharp pains when you do this, and then if that happens, just ease up. So here's how it looks. So, and again, if you have eaten, you're not going to be doing this. And also, if you're pregnant, you can do this practice, but you just want to separate your legs a little bit so your belly can go through, to the floor and have space to be. And equally, if ladies, you're on your menstrual cycle, then you probably don't want to do yoga during that time. That's been sort of like the overall consensus. People have different opinions about that. And also, if you did really want to do it, then again, you could separate your legs so that you have more space for your abdomen to be. All right, so we're going to inhale like this. And then I'm going to put my fists to my lower abdomen because that's how I like to do it. And then I'm going to go down, exhale through my nose. Oh yeah, it's intense. When I get down to the bottom, I hold my shoulders back. I hold the exhale for a few moments and then chin up. And then I inhale as I come up. That's intense, right? Do you guys like it? Whoa, when I do that, sometimes even with children, and I've seen with adults too, like in Duncan, my brother Duncan's class, the creator of Yogic Arts, he would do this and I would see like the class, people just zone out. And when he says come up, they don't come up. And I've seen that in the kids' class too. And I think what happens is that people go into an instant meditation. It's wild. It's wild. The gut-brain connection maybe, right? Okay, so inhale again. If it feels comfortable to do so. Shoulders back, barely touch your forehead to the floor. Hold the exhale. Chin up, inhale, come up. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Usually I'll do a few more times. And then the last piece of the pranayama that I'm going to do is called Kapalabhati. And the Kapalabhati is the skull shining breath. I just have to see if there's any other messages. Okay, hello everybody. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm just keeping, wearing all the hats, right? When you do live, checking the messages and all right. And so here we are going to exhale quickly from the nose. So it's like you're blowing your nose into a tissue. In fact, you might want to get a tissue or like your handkerchief or something. Oopsie. And this one is it basically looks and sounds like this. Also, very important, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Engage the perineum, right? And it sounds like this. So do you see what I'm saying? It's like you're blowing your nose and the air naturally comes back in. Now, why do we do this? It's a way to, according to yoga, it's a way to expel expel the toxins from our body, from our very bones, I was told. Yeah, like if you do this and the reason why it's called skull shining breath is because it's supposed to illuminate our bodies, our minds. And way, way, way back, I heard stories of that the monks that had shaved heads, that they would actually just be like sweating when they're doing this one, because it's supposed to create heat in your body. And therefore the heat is cleansing. So that's really important. So inhale deeply. Exhale halfway. And begin. Remember, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Engage your Mula Bandha. And if you want to go a little bit faster. All right. Now that is a way to juice up the body also, to really get the oxygen flowing. Now that we've done that, we've done a little bit of our deep breathing, of our different kinds of pranayama. Let's do one Om together. So inhale deeply. Om. And let's begin with our sun salutation, all right? I'm going to be on my mat, so my body is facing the side to you, so wherever that you want to be. We're going to exhale with our hands at our chest. That's the Namaste Mudra. So again, we're talking about a mudra. M-U-D-R-A, mudra, means a hand position, which holds energy too for yoga. So exhale. And then I'm going to point my fingers. So it looks like this. My thumbs are not crossed. That's what it looks like. And this, again, it's yogic arts. So then when I point, I'm going to reach up, inhale. It's as if somebody's pulling you up from your hands and slightly back. And then when I exhale, I'm going to come down, put my hands down, and then I'm going to pop my feet to the side like that. So from the front, it looks like if I was coming down like this and my feet are together here, which is great too, to like balance like that. Then put my hands down and my feet pop to open like this, and then I stretch my arms between my legs. Isn't that amazing? Now, if you can't put your feet down all the way, that's fine. As I said in the little description of this live video, just modify in whatever way you need to do so that it feels good until your body says, that feels good to me, right? So then we're going to go ahead and let your head relax down as you pull through, and then we're going to cross and come up into, again, a Namaste Mudra. This is Malasana, which is to say the amazing squat. It's really important. So squatting in this position here, the elbows are pushing my knees. Yeah, so I'm going to go back over here so I can do the flow. And that's what that looked like. So there's the exhale. And then put your hands down naturally where they would go. That's going to be shoulder distance apart. Walk your feet back naturally where they would go, and that's going to be hip distance apart, right? And then that's the exhale. And then inhale here, plank. Exhale, come down, chaturanga, hold, yes, drop. Inhale, look up, cobra. Exhale, chin to chest, just push your upper body up. My toes are flexed, and now what I'm going to do with so that was I lost track because I'm talking, so the inhale, exhale. Usually inhale, it's up. Exhale, it's down, right? Inhale, exhale. And now what I'm going to do when I can't push up anymore, I'm going to roll over my toes and go extend all the way my arms. Inhale, up. Good. And now from here, I'm going to come just into a cat pose. That's the exhale. I'm going to flex my back. That's the exhale. Shh. And then flex your toes again. And then the inhale, come into downward dog. Isn't that beautiful? Let your head hang. And here, just breathe a few times here. And go ahead and
here, what you want to do is that you want to not only just let your head hang, but you want to engage. So you want to relax your head, but you want to engage your core muscles, your Uddiyana Bandha. The Bandha is a lock. Bandha means lock. And so we're engaging that one. And, oh gosh, there's so many things you could do from here, but we're going to swag our hips back and forth, right? So we're going to bend one knee and the hip swings to one side and then the other side. So we're going to do that back and forth like that. And then when I hold one, I'm going to wrap my foot around the back of the other knee. And then I'm going to open that knee out. Oh man, I'm so sore. I've been exercising so much. And then I'm going to raise that foot up, but way over, if you can see that. And now it's coming across the sky, I say, and way over this way. It's like the sun or the moon crossing across the sky. Again, just keep breathing deeply. Keep engaging your core, your Uddiyana Bandha. And then when my foot is at the furthest away from you that you can see, I'm going to cross my thighs and drop my foot on the outside of the other foot. And then when I inhale, bring my arm up. Now my side body is here. There's a lot of things you can do from here too. That's intense on your wrist. But we have a whole wrist therapy too in yogic arts. And so now my hand is down and I'm reaching my hand away as I'm pulling my body back. It's really intense. So again, inhale. Are you doing this with me, guys, or just watching? Give me some feedback. What do you think? Okay, and now we're going to bring that back foot back up with the inhale. And then with the exhale, I'm going to lunge that foot. Just go ahead and use that energy and bring the foot all the way forward. And then I'm going to exhale, come up. And prayer position, inhale. Exhale. So that was warrior one. I went all the way up. So my arms are reaching up, but guess what? My legs are lunging more. So it's like this pull between up, the sky, and the earth. Oof, like that. Doesn't that feel great? Okay, now I'm going to have my back to you for a second, or I can switch my body around. I have two mats here side by side, by the way. This is really cool. I moved all my furniture away in my living room. And this is all about yoga. Okay. And so from here we are, we were up. And now if I twist my body this way and this way, when I twist away from my back leg, and then when I bring my body forward, I can hop my foot like that. So it's sort of like a winding up for something, yeah? And so, of course, where I'm going to is the warrior two. Warrior two. Now, that's common in yoga, but warrior three is where it sort of separates with yogic arts with this style. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring my back arm up and my forward arm down, and then I'm going to cross them and sort of clap the back of my, this is where we get into the martial arts component, and the back leg is going to go like that. The back foot is going to come in, all right? You see that? And now I'm going to bring my fist to the front in this beautiful martial pose and pulse up and down. This is warrior three. And so up and down. Slap the back of your hands together, bring them forward here. That when you do that, you're automatically, and you're pulling your hands apart, but they're here. Let me show you up close. So it was like that, right? And then I came here, and my back of my hands are like that, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling apart. I'm trying to pull them apart, but I'm not allowing them to pull apart, and so therefore it engages all my core. That's pretty powerful. And so when I do that, it also lowers my shoulders down. Very subtle but important points. And then when I bring my hands to the front, then I let my hands go. And like this, up and down.
Doesn't that feel great? Okay, well now, how about if I just hold my thighs and just hang out here, right? And then twist my body and look up in one direction, and then straighten my legs and round my shoulders back, warrior 4. My hands look like this. I'm clasping in whatever way I choose my hands, and then like that, right? And then hands back here, and twist the other way, look up. And again, rolling up in that beautiful way and looking to the front, and oof, like that. Okay, so that was warrior 4. And now if I like have a baseball bat, right? And I'm going to swing my baseball bat around, and now I'm going to hit the ball. So my whole hips just came forward, and my foot came forward too. And if I squat down, I know that that's a really nice, you can't see necessarily like from the top view, but if you looked at my feet from the top view, I could draw a little square around my feet. And so from here, I'm ready to go with my, scoot back a little bit, with my warrior 5. This is warrior 5. So in yogic arts, we have 7 warrior poses, at least. So Duncan created this, which was a blend of the Ashtanga yoga and the martial arts. And I just love it. I just love this family system. Then I created the kids yoga system out of the adult system. So there you go. That's a little history about our family systems. And then from here, I'm going to push away from the back foot. Push away from the back foot. That one is where my front foot is like super grounded, right? Even my toes are splayed apart. And when I push away like that, I'm balancing up, but this time I'm going to bring my knee up and hold. Nice, right? And then if I'm facing towards you, you can see boxer's prayer. I call boxer's prayer. So up and back, up and back. I'm not even paying attention to the time. Okay, well, I have a little bit extra time today because, I have a preschool here in my home. And so the kids the couple of kids who are coming come late today because they have online school with their kindergarten. So I can go a little bit extra. If you want to, I'm here too. All right. Oh, I should scoot over so I'm in the middle of the screen. Okay, so what am I doing here? Now I'm going to, it's pretty much like as if I'm balancing up. If I grabbed my foot and then I did my tree pose, right? But I'm not. I'm just balancing my foot up here. Swinging back and forth. It's very natural. And that's the warrior 5. If you look at it, what is warrior 1? Warrior 1 is this deep lunge, right? And then you're looking up. But warrior 5, if you bring your back leg in, your front leg stays glued the whole time, right? And then your feet are a little bit apart so that you do create this open balance. So in martial arts, they say, like, if somebody came at you, you're like, protect, 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 protect. And so now what we're going to do is just simple swinging the leg. Swing like that, and then come back into a warrior 5. Whatever level you want, even if it's just really low like that, that's fine. Or if you want to go up higher, that's fine too. All right, now we're going to close that one. I'm going to stop at warrior 5, and then inhale back, and then exhale, hands down. And the forward leg is going to come all the way back in. Whoops. Yes, that is my table. The forward leg is going to come all the way back into a downward scorpion. You can point your toe if you want. You can bend your leg if you want. Now let's see if I can remember that whole sequence for the other side. And, of course, move my table. Let's flow through. So this is now the Chaturanga. And then it's come down, down, down. Into, right? Hold. Equal. Up. Exhale. Roll over. Inhale. And when we exhale, really engage the core, curve the spine, and the inhale is straighten your legs.
Okay, hold that for a few breaths while I move my table back.
Okay, later I'll put some essential oils on that one. Whenever I bonk my bones, I always... All right, how's everybody doing? Okay, I'm just going to assume that y'all are doing great. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. So let's see. I guess that I should go this way so that I'll make sure and face you this time, right? So now we're going to do, or wait, maybe I should do this way. I think I should do this side. Okay, let's see how it works out. So it's the it's the exhale. Okay, let's see if I can do the whole flow through. Inhale.
Remember, swag your hips. Other foot. Going across the sky. Whatever modifications you need to do, and cross. Reach. Really use the breath, the inhale and the exhale. And
twisting. I was on the wrong side. Okay. You guys were probably right? You knew that. And warrior two. And the back hand goes down. Is that right? Yes. Got it. But before that, we're going to bring the back leg in. Like that. Now, if you want to shorten your stance a little bit, that's okay too. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that feels good. And then, right? Oh, okay. How about this one? Twist. Come up. Twist. Come up. Sort of like a wave motion. And then bringing my hands around towards the front and like a baseball bat into warrior five. And then knee up. Oh, we did it. It's a great workout. I'm just moving so that I can do a kick towards you and not kick my furniture too, right? And now swing, full swing. Yeah, just a really great way to wake up the body. We're almost done, guys. About 20 minutes, right? We've done about 20, 30 minutes in our yoga challenge. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring it back down. Feet together, knees down. Flex your core, round your back, head down. Reach out your hands as you're sitting down. Yeah, feel that nice stretch on your back where all of your spine, your vertebra, your nervous system, everything is located in your back. Ooh, feels so good. And then from here, we're going to lift our knees up if you can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to
drag my toes. Yeah, I know it's a little bit awkward, but the idea is to engage your core. And relax here. We're going to come up. I'll face you. So I'm moving around a lot. You can stay where you are, right? And here, this is my way that I love to do. We're going to come up. Now, when I do it this way, I'm using my thighs to come up, not my back, as sometimes when people come up like this, right? So I'm not using my lower back. I'm using my thighs, and I really like that a lot. So inhale, stretch up. Exhale, namaste. All right, you guys, that was awesome. Woo. Let's see. I think that we should end with a little chant. What do you guys think? All right. Hey, Corinne. Hi, Denise. All right. And now let's sit again in a cross-legged position. So it's Ardha Padmasana or full Padmasana. Your choice. Your choice, your choice. However you want to do it. You could have your feet uncrossed, crossed, whatever you want to do. Inhale deeply. Exhale with control. Again, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale slowly. Now we're going to take 3 breaths for our Om Namah Shivaya. All right? So inhale deeply for Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namaste. All right. That was a beautiful session. Thank you, guys. Remember again, today we used our special oil. I'm going to call oil of the day. Our oil of the day is Sacred Frankincense. If you don't have this one, let me know because I am a distributor of oils. Yes. That's why we called this the Yoga and Oil session. So does anybody have any questions before we sign off? Oh, you're welcome, Karen. I'm so glad that you're able to join us, Karen and Denise and Corinne. Thank you. And Nami-san, Ohayou gozaimasu or konbanwa, whichever. And Jody. And Mary Gutierrez. So those are the people who are listening. So hold on one second. Okay, but check it out, Denise. Here's the thing. This is my yoga challenge, and I decided that I wanted to do this, well, that I personally needed it, right? And so the idea is that every day in May, every weekday, so Monday through Friday, I'm going to be doing this. So 9:30 to 10, like around 9:30 to 10, and I'm going to be doing Duncan's Yogic Arts. So let's do it tomorrow, okay? So come back tomorrow at 9:30, and also, of course, recorded video. Just go back from the beginning. It might be a little bit slow. You can fast forward it in the very beginning because sometimes I'm doing sound check and waiting for people to come on and stuff like that, okay? So I love you guys so much, and I wish you the best, and that you're healthy, and that you're happy and patient. I know it takes a lot right now. It takes a lot. In the whole world, we're in this together. I just have to keep focusing. My friend Jadira in Puerto Rico, she was explaining to me the other day, we were talking. She was explaining that the same thing, like reminding, not explaining, but reminding me that all of the good things that are coming out of this. I know that there's like a million horrible things that are happening right now, but you know me. It's like what I wrote on my Instagram profile yesterday, rose-colored lenses, right? So I choose to see the positive, and that's how I personally am going to benefit from that practice. That is a yoga practice in itself, the positive mind. And that's not to say that we don't have negative thoughts, of course, but
just limit your negative thoughts. Go on a little like complaining diet, right? And on top of that, this being springtime at the time of this recording, it's just amazing. My garden is just, I'll show you a picture of my garden. Watch this. See if you guys can see through the window. Yeah. It's the whole thing is just like, oof, full of vegetables that my husband Felipe has been planting. So while I'm doing yoga, he's planting vegetables. Okay, you guys, you know I love you so much, and let's keep doing the yoga together. This is for me, and therefore for you, right? So whatever I can do to help, that is it's like, as I said in the beginning of this video, you guys are like my accountability partners, right? So can we be workout buddies in this #yoga challenge? So have a really great day, and watch the video again if you want to do more yoga, and enjoy. Bye. See you tomorrow.